The exterior siding of the house has two main functions. Number one, and most important, is to keep the home watertight. Number two, it gives the home an appealing exterior look. The largest single component of the exterior is the actual siding. A home could have one single siding type or could have a combination of several different types of siding. Aluminum siding has become the most popular siding installed today. It is durable and basically maintenance-free. Over time, the siding can become oxidized and require cleaning or pressure washing. One of the pitfalls of aluminum siding, as durable as it is, it does dent easily, so be careful what you lean against the house. Poor installation or general settlement can cause the siding panel to come loose. Any loose siding panel should be repaired immediately, as a loose siding panel can give the wind an opportunity to tear the siding off and cause major damage. Brick siding is considered the most durable siding that can be installed on a house. There is solid brick construction, which could be brick and block. Then there is brick veneer construction. It is hard to tell the difference between the two types of construction. Basically, a wall is built with bricks and mortar installed in between the bricks. One of the pitfalls of brick homes is that moisture is prone to form behind the brick wall. This is why you will find weep holes and sometimes weep ropes at the bottom of the bricks. This helps moisture dissipate from behind the bricks. Make sure that you do not caulk up those weep holes, as people are prone to do. You could cause a problem down the road. Every spring, take the time to walk around your home and visually look at the mortar in between the bricks. The mortar with the bricks is what actually keeps the home watertight. Wide open and lower areas are more susceptible to wear. Cracked or missing mortar requires tuck pointing. Tuck pointing cracked or weak mortar is the same to bricks as painting and scraping is to wood. One note, step cracking above and below windows is considered normal settlement. However, it does have to be tuck pointed to keep the house watertight. Cedar siding is wood siding, however, has one drastically different characteristic. It is very porous, so it is stained, not painted. In general, the normal staining intervals is every 5 years. When you notice the wood beginning to bleed through the outer coating or finish, then you also know that it needs to be restained. This could need to be done at sooner intervals due to outside weather conditions. Any splits in the wood or knot holes that have fallen out must be repaired before any staining takes place. Any split wood should be caulked, and sometimes the splits are so bad the siding needs to be replaced before staining. Masonite siding is basically pressboard with an outer coating to protect from weather. Most outer coatings are intended to be painted. However, there are sidings that have a wood-grade finished look to them. Once the outer coating deteriorates, then the pressboard is exposed. The siding is basically no good and has to be replaced. The wood-grade finish is pretty much the same way. Once the outer coating wears, it deteriorates pretty rapidly. However, at times you can put a little stain on there to prolong the life for a little while until replacement is necessary. As porous as this siding is, bulges could form, and any bulges should be sealed or caulked immediately to keep everything watertight. This siding should really last as long as the outer coating lasts or as long as the maintenance lasts. Concrete stucco siding is basically mortar on top of wood lath or concrete block. There is a thick concrete paint that can be applied that will fill the pores and the cracks and help keep the exterior watertight. Any cracks that form in the stucco must be sealed to keep the exterior watertight. Hairline cracks can be caulked. However, cracks wider than 3/16 of an inch must be sealed with a cement mortar mix. Any moisture that is allowed to penetrate behind any cracking could freeze in the wintertime, causing serious damage to happen behind the stucco. Sealing of the cracks should prevent this. The true name for synthetic stucco siding is called EIFS, and that stands for Exterior Insulation and Finish Systems. A common brand name is actually called Drive-It. One of the biggest problems of this siding is actually that it looks so good. However, at installation, small drain holes need to be installed behind the outer finish so that condensation does not form. If condensation forms behind the siding, this siding will actually rot from the inside out. It is very hard to know if these actual drain channels or holes were installed at the time of installation, so hopefully when you purchased the home you had it tested. To test properly, they insert probes around windows and doors approximately 2 to 4 inches to determine the moisture content behind the outer finish. As a homeowner, you need to yearly take a walk around and evaluate the caulk around the windows and doors. Any leaking caulk, cracked caulk will allow moisture to penetrate and have the same effect as poor installation. As a homeowner, besides evaluating the caulk around the windows and the doors, it would probably be a good idea to have your home professionally tested every other year. I know this could get expensive, but if you can catch this problem before it gets bad, you'll save a lot of money down the road. This siding is so touchy that you won't know you have a problem until it's too late, when you'll see mushrooms forming internally. It gets really bad. T111 siding is installed in 4x8 sheets. It has the same characteristics as cedar. It is actually stained and not painted. The joints between the panels should be caulked and sealed as needed, and the basic staining interval is every 5 years. Wood siding was most popular over 25 years ago. It requires general scraping and painting at 5-year intervals or as needed. During the scraping and painting process, all of the old paint must be scraped off, or when you paint the new paint on old paint that's not scraped, it will peel right back off. Lower and open areas are prone to wear at a faster pace than upper areas. When the home is painted, make sure that a quality paint is used.